Social media is destroying your mind, and I'm going to tell you how in a second. The average man's problem is, oh, she's not responding. Look, I'm texting her, she's ignoring my text. She broke up with me. I'm trying to get into this relationship. Your problems are centered around women and relationship, and I'm going to tell you where you got that wrong philosophy from. Look at the kind of content you consume. Look at the media from it, for instance, the philosophy they're trying to propagate on the youth. Watch a comedy skit or a music video. It usually begins with a lady's trying to pack her bags. The man walks in, trying to beg her to stay. They get into an argument. It becomes heated. She eventually leaves. He's singing while he's missing her. Subconsciously, as you see these kinds of content being put out in your face constantly, you begin to buy into that philosophy that the whole purpose of life is a relationship, and not just a relationship, but to pedestalize your own life to make her happy. They've established this hierarchy that the woman is at the top of the food chain, and you have to pedestalize your life. You have to do everything to keep your woman. You have to say certain things, do certain things, humiliate yourself in order to keep her entertained, even if it means acting like a clown. Here's the truth. Nobody's going to respect you by giving cheap entertainment or humiliating yourself at the expense, or entertaining others at your own expense. No one's going to respect you. Women don't respect you. Men don't respect you. Even children who have seen you dissipate your reputation do not respect you. That's where you get that wrong. That's where you got that wrong philosophy from. And that is why I believe male relationship or male female platonic relationship are bullshit. Because I understand this from a female perspective, because she gets everything. She has the benefit deck is stacked in her odds, is in her favor to be in some kind of platonic relationship. But what do you get as a man? You waste your time, you waste your utilities, you're paying for dates, and you get nothing in return. Okay, best, I want you who's watching me, as you go to walk her dog and walking on that lonely road, I want you to look at yourself through my eyes and the contempt brewing as I watch you walk that 9 pound dog. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. I want you to look at yourself. Do you really think, as you walk that 9 pound dog, she's actually thinking about you? Is that what you think? No, she's messaging men like me. That's the first thing. The second is, I know this is a mental perspective on how to view relationship, but guess what? If you're a fat slob, if you have nothing going on in your life, if you don't know what you're doing in your life, if you are boring, uninteresting, even if you have the correct mindset, even if you think like me, you're never going to get anyone to respect you. You have to be funny, you have to be charismatic, you have to know how to say no. This is what women do, and it's which I find to be very interesting. They have a way to sigh up you, they have a way to speak to your emotions and to test whether you're a man of caliber. I was texting with this girl one time, the 8 out of 10 girl, and this was the first encounter via text. We've been talking orally. So she got my number from somewhere else. She sent me a text. She DM'd me. She sent out the first text, which is very difficult for some of you to conceptualize. Oh, does that happen? Does that really happen? Of course it does. Sent me a text, and 4 slides into the text, she sends me, I'm bored. I look at this text, I read it, I'm like, okay, I'm busy, text you later. What some of you would do in that scenario is, okay, let me try and entertain her, go to ChatGPT and use all the tools at your disposal in order to entertain her. But when you do that, she sized you up and she's seen the kind of person you are, and you do not fit into her description as a potential partner. Ultimately, you've just dug yourself 6 layers deep into the friend zone. So that's the first thing. I'm giving you all out. I'm giving game for free. No charges, for free. That's the first thing. The second is, even if you don't have anything going on for you in your life, do not pedestalize yourself for some benefits, for the benefit of a woman. The second thing is, do not humiliate yourself for other people's entertainment because they won't respect you. Most of you are very fond of doing this. When you meet a girl, you humiliate yourself just to make her laugh. You say things about yourself. You be like, oh, we are not privileged, or I'm so broke, or whatever choice of debilitating word you decide to use on this day. What you do in that moment, you might feel good because you are reaffirming your flaws and you're making her laugh, which is good, which is a good signal. But she's only going to see you as a clown, not a potential partner. And this, you're doing a disservice to yourself because the mind doesn't know, the mind can't distinguish between reality and false. Your mind is very objective. That's why you can think thoughts and cry physically. So when you're saying those things, you're reaffirming to the universe to keep you where you are. It's only a matter of time you're going to end up depressed, resort to alcohol, go clubbing, because that's the only thing that gives you purpose in that moment. The happiest time in your life, think about it. The time you were happiest the most was when you were looking forward to something, either a party or this new girl you are talking to. You can't wait to send out that good night text, or you can't wait to get with the boys and talk about how you're going to do X, Y, Z in the party. Then you see that you're channeling your energy the wrong way. Redirect that energy towards a profitable outlet. The same desire and burning determination you get whenever you're going to engage in those stupid activities, channel it towards something purposeful. Read a book. I challenge every webchon, every one of you who's watching me, read 30 pages daily. Just read it. 30 pages, 10 push-ups daily. I guarantee you, your life is going to drastically change. It's not because of the knowledge you gain from reading those books or those activities, but it's the idea, what it does to you mentally, that you're working towards a predefined purpose, that you have something to get out of bed for. That's what most of you lack. You lack purpose. That's the first thing. That's the second thing, rather. The third thing is, you let a female lead you in the relationship. Not necessarily a relationship, but in an encounter, you have to show dominance. You have to show, you have to make her feel your presence. You're walking with a chick down the road, or say you're in college, you walk into a classroom. Let's sit there. Not where do you want to sit, or gesture yourself, position yourself in such a way that she's at front and she decides where you guys sit down. Giving you out, giving you all game for free. This is not the discourse of today's message, but I feel stirred in my heart to let young men know that these women are fleecing you. You're never going to get what you really desire. You're just wasting your time. That's all it is. Webchon, you webchon who's watching me, as a webchon, I challenge you to commit yourself to reading 30 pages daily and 10 push-ups. Come back to me if your life doesn't change. Then we would wage war against the universe for holding that which is yours. See you in the next one. Stay safe.